Okay, you're now live. Go back to Blender. No, yeah, close it. Okay. All right, so Blender starts like this, and you're just going to click off of that anywhere you like, and you're going to rename this new scene, and you're going to call this this new scene up here Video Editor. Okay, and then hit enter. Hit enter. All right, now create another scene. Create another scene. Right there with that little that there.
Here.
This little button there.
Here.
Yeah, that there. Create another one. Go ahead. Make a new scene, and then name this one compositing. Okay, good. And then click on that. All right. Now go back to the video editing scene. Clicking on that arrow down there. Okay. Now go to the plus sign and go to video editing. Down and video editing. All right. So that's going to be for this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add the cultural anthropology clip that we want to use. So go to add and go to movie. All right, and then go into the cultural anthropology folder, but go one level up from there, here. Okay, and now go to cultural anthropology there. Double click on it, put it in. All right, it brings in the audio. Now click on the audio file. Just click on the audio file, so only it's selected. Click off of all of it, so nothing's selected. Now click on the audio file down here. Turn on the display waveform, so that we can see where the waveform begins. There it comes, coming in just slow. All right, use your scroll wheel to scrunch this down a little bit. Keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, and go now and select both of these. Shift click on one and the other, and the other. All right, are they both selected? Put your cursor before the audio starts. Yeah, so put your cursor just before the audio starts. Using the timeline there. Go ahead. Click. No, you lost him. Click on the other one. Okay, go up to the timeline. There, click on that. Click inside the timeline. Nope. Okay, drag that blue bar. Drag it over to where the audio begins. Maybe you have to use the right mouse button. Come here. Sit with me. All right, drag it.
Where to drag?
Just drag it over. Keep going, keep going.
I can see your fingers here.
Right, yeah, just the beginning. Okay, good. Now press K for knife.
I'm clicking shift or what?
No, just K. All right, now click on each of those and delete them. Okay, and go over the whole thing, so like make a box around it, so you select both. Yep, and that's it. And now drag them with G. Hit G for grab, and then drag them to the left. And hit G and then let go. Select them again. Okay. Now hit G. Now move it to the left. Let go. Oh, no. Just to the beginning of the timeline. So just to the beginning of this part here, to 0.
Here?
Keep going to 0. There's 0.
Oh, here.
Oh, there's 0.
You want here.
Right. Okay, good. Now you got to chop this up. So get rid of anywhere where there's no talking. Scroll through. Keep going. Good. Scroll through.
Here?
Yep. And hit K for knife. Cut it. Now go and find another section where the audio picks up again.
Here?
Keep going. Keep going.
More?
Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. You can scroll with the scroll wheel to make it smaller. And go to the next place where the audio appears.
Here?
Yep. Alright. Hit K for knife. Now eliminate those two things. And grab both of those and then drag them over with G for grab. Yep. So they touch. Ooh. Okay. So that's basically how you edit. Keep going and find other stuff. You can keep scrolling out. So you do your edits first with the green screen. And there's a whole long lecture there. Now we're not going to do the whole lecture now, so don't worry about it, but that's how you'd edit if you wanted to. You need to save this file. Alright, just save as. And just call it green training. Something like that. Alright. And Save as.
In any particular folder or?
No, it's in the folder already. It's in the cultural anthropology. Oh no, it's not. Go back. Go up here. Keep going up. Find cultural anthropology.
Here. Raw footage.
Yeah. And then just save it in there, in that folder. Okay. Now play through, just hit the space bar just to get a sense of what you're
From
doing.
Since
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Sure.
Mommy,
And I.
it's an ow. Ow, Daddy.
Hey, hey. Hey, hi.
Mommy.
Can you hear
Look what
what?
she's doing, the weather song. A rainy day. Okay, hit play.
Can I?
Okay. So all we really want to take is about that 10 seconds for just this training. What's the matter, man? What do you want to do? Where? Where do you want to go?
كل البرتقال ناي.
Where do you want to go? We're doing a tutorial now.
Maybe put something more. Now he's done
You
with
want
signing
Thomas?
time.
Right.
Elmo or.
Thomas or Elmo? Hmm? Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on.
You want me to keep recording?
Yeah, it has to. There's no point in stopping it. Alrighty. How's this night?
Thomas.
Yeah,
It comes with advertising on my account.
I know, so I have to put it to my account.
Start a new tab.
Which one night? Okay. So. Sorry. Alright, so we're only going to use this. We're only going to use frame 1 to 250, which is about 10 seconds in, 9-10 seconds. But just grab on that end thing and stretch it so you can see that you could render more if you wanted. That where it says end 250 over there.
And
Yeah, just scroll it and you'll see that this widens and shrinks. So if you wanted to do more or less of the
but
movie,
I was doing that.
no. Yeah, but this is that's seeing it. This is rendering. This is how much of the movie you want to produce. So we only want to produce about 5 or 10 seconds for
You
now.
want me to write 200?
200's fine, yeah.
250?
250 is the default. Okay, so that's the little section that we're going to produce right now. Nothing more. All right.
Do you want to cut it?
No, we're only going to render the 250 frames there just for giggles. So you want to go to render. Well, first we have to find where it's rendering to. So click on that output.
Here?
Yeah. And go down and see. So it needs to go into a folder. So click on that output folder. Click on the folder itself.
Here?
Click on the folder. And let's put it in cultural anthropology.
The first one was.
Yeah. First one. And then put it into the green screen PNG files. But I want to delete all of these first, so I'm going to delete them.
You could do that.
Yeah, first delete them all. Right? Right now, say accept. You're going to put these folders in there. Okay, and they're PNG files, which is good because we want it to be individual pictures. Scroll down, it should be fine. Okay, so now go to render up here and go render animation. And now each of these 250 files, yeah, it takes a long time, but it's rendering them out. Alright, so we have to wait for that. And I don't know if when it's doing this, what is it showing? And it doesn't seem to show the rendering.
ممكن تروح تجيب الحبة تيك الساعة 10.
What?
What are you doing, chat?
Haven't you heard? Sir Top of Hat is getting another engine. That last one he got with the wooden brake blocks was much too small to be really useful. Oh, I'm not small. Shame. I might not be as big as you, Gordon, but I'm bigger than Edward.
Alright,
And there's nothing wrong with wooden grate blocks either.
keep in mind that you're on the screen.
Of course. Can you move on now, please?
Just let you know.
James?
Alright, so
My way.
that's done. So we're going to close this. Now what we want to do is we want to go into the other scene, which is the compositor. So go over here and go to the compositor scene.
This one?
No, this up here.
This up.
Yeah, go to the compositing scene. Alright, and now open the compositing. Alright, and go to use nodes. Click on that, yes. Delete render layers. Just delete it. Now go to add. Add a viewer as an output. Up there under output. Go up higher. Output above you. Go to viewer. Alright, drag it over and underneath that. Alright, now we need an input, so go to add and go to input
Did we do
and say image,
First we did what? What did you?
a viewer.
Output and then input, right?
Yeah. So we're going to put a viewer in, an image viewer, so go to image. Image.
Just image?
Yeah. Alright, now open the image up by clicking on the folder down at the bottom.
Here.
Yeah. And now go to that green screen files, that one. Select all the pictures by using A, just A, and now say open image. Now you'll see that it brought in 250 images right there. Okay. Go to start frame. It's not bringing in for some reason. Start frame is bad. So go to start frame and go to one more. Go to number 2. See what happens.
Hello, Edward. I'm afraid Gordon needs your help.
It's weird.
My help, sir? Are you sure?
Yes. He
That's
can't
really
get
weird.
up the hill with his goods cars.
What did it do?
Apparently.
Okay, sir. I'm on my way.
And there's no image in there. So let me try it again.
Is it too much? Select all.
Oh, because this one here was a bad one. This one was bad, and this one was bad.
Okay.
So now we hit A, open image. Right now you have them. So you have 22 frames. Only 22? That's all we did? That doesn't seem right.
How do you go check? Inside?
Do it again.
Folder?
Click on that again. Click on the open image thing. The little folder.
Yeah.
And see how many frames there are. There should be 250.
When we say A, what does it say?
Scroll down.
Yeah, that seems about right.
No, there should be 250. We didn't finish rendering. Cancel that. Go back to the video. Video scene. Go to the video editing. What do we have here? We should have 250 frames.
That's for how much, you said?
Well, you can see the number. What? It doesn't even... Oh yeah, 299 is where you are now. So they should have done all of them. We didn't do it or something. Try it again. Go to render. Render.
Wait a
Render up
second.
here.
Is it about where we put the
No,
cursor?
it's not. It's where it says end. It says 1 to 250. So it
Okay,
should
we
have
go
worked.
render.
Go to render up here. No. Go to render animation.
Edward couldn't believe his eyes.
And then it should be flame 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 21. So we need to wait for all 250 to finish.
A short stumpy dome.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. It didn't finish. But this is
Is it the internet?
no. This is why it's a hassle to use Blunder for green screen, because you have to go through this process. Whereas other programs, you just select the color and get rid of it. But this is useful if you're compositing other material together.
Yeah.
You can do it in the same program.
All I meant was, you're not as big as I am.
No?
I may not be
Okay,
as
so it
big
did
as
You wanna
250.
take this?
but I'm very
It
hard
did 250.
working.
No, it's not 250 yet. 240. Alright, now it's at 250, so it's done.
Thomas,
Very good. So click on the X button. No, the top X
This?
button. Yes, close that. Alright, now go back to your other scene.
Really useful.
I am really
Compositing, go back to the compositor.
For fetching coaches. Perhaps.
Now open the folder again
Stick around long enough, you might be lucky
and
enough
select them
to
all.
see
There's only
me
6.
pulling the
It's not
Huh?
updating.
What did we pick? Go up and
Are
then,
these
or
videos
go
or
refresh.
pictures?
Refresh. These are pictures. Now see. No?
Sorry about Gordon,
Okay, something's
Thomas.
very weird.
I'm afraid
They're
he's
supposed to be
often like that.
250
Yeah,
images.
I'm Edward, by the
they
way.
are.
Did we render us in a different folder?
Hello, hello, hello!
And here comes the boss. Sir Topham Hatt.
Is
There
that
they
it?
are.
Yeah, different
You
folder.
must be Thomas,
it's a
my
different folder.
new
Okay.
tank engine.
What do we do with that?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. Oh, still got to do.
Change the folder.
Meet you.
No, you know what it is first we got to go back in that folder and
You're supposed to call him sir.
go to these. We got to get rid of all of these,
Sir.
I'm very pleased to meet you too.
and then we got to go
As you can see,
here
I'm a very
and get
busy
rid
man.
of the black ones because they
Very busy
are messing
railway.
with us.
So, I expect you to
Okay.
make
No, it
yourself
wasn't a black
really
one.
useful
It was.
right
It doesn't
away.
matter if I get rid of a
Edward will
file.
show you
I
what
mean,
to do.
just. Alright, so now we open the folder
Really
and
useful. Yes, right, carry on.
there we go, 247. Okay, so now join the image here to the image in the viewer.
Here.
Down to image in the viewer. Right, now we can see our stuff there. Also link it to composite because that's when we render it, so we'll get.
Image to composite.
Yes, to image to image. Good. All right. Now we want to get rid of the green, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's important to us. So to get rid of the green, you have to add a node. So go to add and add a keying node. So click on add and go search and type in keying or just K-E-Y. There it is, keying. That's fine. It selected it. Say enter or whatever. All right. Drag that in between these.
Here.
Yep. Good. And make the image, yeah, it did it. But also drag the image to the viewer, so it's not this image, but it's the keying image that goes to the viewer, so we can see what's going on.
To the viewer.
Yeah, to the viewer image.
He's still learning.
Now, select your key color by clicking on the key color. That
Here.
white. Select there. Click on the eyedropper. Click on the eyedropper. That little eyedropper there, and pick the green around the armpit or wherever. Yeah. Okay. That's not a terrible key, but there's spread these things out by dragging them away, so you can see stuff like move these things over. Yeah, move them out of the way of the image. Like move those to the left and move those to the right. Yeah, you can do that, or yeah, but then okay, something like that. Okay. So if we want to make it a little better of a key, then take the edges and drag it into the viewer image so you can see.
Here.
Yeah, and let's work on the edge kernel, like, and see if it makes the edges a little better.
Why don't
So
you
sort of
work
drag
out
it,
like me?
these edge kernels.
This.
Yeah, drag it back and forth slowly to see what it does. Now you have to drag it with the left.
Ah.
You see how it turns into?
Wait a second.
See how it turns into an arrow, and you can go like that, 4, 5. That's way too much edge. That's too little edge. So maybe 2.
The smallest engine at Tin.
And you can also come in and go 2 or 3, and then you want to click here, and it's all about,
But what was 3?
you know, oops.
Being on Sodor, Edward.
I think that's a little bit better.
Until I get to
So it's just the edges, right?
How
Then-
you change it?
You drag it.
You come here and no.
Well, you have to hold it over till it turns into 2 arrows. Hold it over it, hover over the middle of it till it turns into, no. It's a little more gentle than that. You gotta hover over the number. Is it not doing it? Or hover over the blue? I don't know. There's somewhere where it turns into a cursor. Let me see.
Here.
No, look. When I drag it over,
But he's a bit of a warrior.
there, see that? Oh, that's not it.
And he doesn't like rain.
Alright, that one's not easy. That one turns into it, this one doesn't. So I guess, oh, you can do this little click thing here, but you can't do it here. So yeah, you'd have to type in a number there. So we're not going to type in a number there. Oh yeah, you can do it like that. You grab the blue and it drags. See, it's a little bit tricky. You got to sort of get on the edge of it and, you know.
Rush into a tunnel
Like that.
and squeak through
How
the
much you
funnel
want?
Go to
and
the
never
right a bit.
came out again.
I'm trying to get rid of everything but the edge. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, now use the matte instead of the edges. Grab matte and put it into viewer.
Map?
Matte.
Matt,
Yeah, drag that into the viewer.
instead of this.
Yeah, just drag that down.
I
Click
can't
on there.
delete.
No, you can't delete it. You have to replace it. So click on matte and
Oh,
drag it down to image.
The passengers got off
I'll
and
replace
argued
it,
with
no.
him too. But he wouldn't move, even after
Okay,
the rain had
that's
stopped.
not too bad, but go with the clip
Topham had told
and
the
see if you
guard
can
to
make the
get a
clip a
rope
little better. You don't
and
want to see
click
any...
white?
Anything that's black will disappear, so we don't want any white on my body.
Clip black
You
or
can try
white?
clip black both. You have to sort of mess with them.
Except Sir Topham had.
See what happens, let go and see how it updates. Try the clip black. That's making too much black.
Some more, yeah.
So you should put that all the way to 0
Tried pushing
and
from
see if you
the
can
other
clip
end.
white more.
1, 2, 3, push! Everybody push!
Keep going.
All the way.
That's it. That's all the way. Then try to do a little bit of pre-blur.
Doctor has also forbidden me to push.
Go up to pre-blur. That does it, but it's a little too blurry. Go back a little more. Shouldn't be 14. Whoa. You're going way too high. You're getting rid of me.
You're
Wow.
becoming a ghost.
Yeah. Keep going back. Somewhere around 3 is probably better. And type in it, I guess, if you want.
In the end, they took
Yeah.
out the
You
old
want 3?
rails, built
Yeah.
a wall in front
That's
of it,
fine.
and left him there.
I'm gonna see all of you.
The other thing you can do is change the key color a bit. So click on the key color.
After Gordon burst his safety
Click on the
valve
key
and-
color.
Okay, let me see.
Click on the green, the key color.
Some of us have to get
Right, click on it.
some sleep.
Okay, and make it a little darker. Just a bit.
What?
No, down there with the slider. Go up to the color. That color there, that
Okay,
slider.
let me.
That slider. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make
bring
it
it down a
darker?
little. Yeah, see what happens. No, that's no good. Bring it lighter. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, that's more decent.
I have the US stuff.
Yeah, it's still a bit, but that's okay. Alright, good. So now go back up to image and bring image down to the viewer.
Image. To
Mhm.
the image.
Yeah. Alright. There's still these things on the right and left, but we're not going to mess with them right this second. This should be fine. For the output, go to the output here. Right there. Right there. Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Here.
Yeah. Is it on that? There you go. See if it's going to be PNG, RGBA,